Welcome Libra, September 2020 already. I'm Dadhichi from astrology.com.au. Cheers. And to those of you that are new, thanks for joining us. I hope I can give you some insights into what's happening. I normally speed through this, and if you want more information, you can do so at the website that I have, and I'll tell you more about that later. But it's always a significant time when the ruling planet for a particular star sign, such as is the case for you, Venus, I want you to take a look at this. When it moves its sign, big changes start to take place. But in particular, this full moon on the 2nd, straight away a big celestial event there in your 6th house of work, health, with the sun being in the 12th house of service, hospitals, low-key energy, and also Mercury there, friendly planet for you. Look after your health in the first week of this month. Fortunately, the moon is a quick moving body. Still, you're not out of the woods, because you note there in your relationship sector, 7th house, a connection between moon and Mars. So a rather reactive conjunction, I would say. Fortunately, on the 6th, we see the transit of Mercury, which can give some relief, making you more communicative, more amenable to listening to the other person's point of view. But it's a mixed bag for you in the beginning of the month. Look at moon crossing over Uranus, and at the same time I said to look out for your ruling planet, which is Venus, moving there into your 11th house of social activities, gains and self-fulfillment. You notice here this little asterisk. That means that Mercury in the air sign, your sign of Libra, is in a really good 60-degree aspect, a friendly aspect with Venus, your ruler. That means an opening up of your social opportunities, business opportunities, a great time to network. I'm going to write that down because I like to have a nice heading for you. And I normally do this on the fly. So you see that networking there, and also there on the 12th, the movement of the moon into your 10th house, although it's a dark moon. That's important for your career. Now look here also on the 11th, 12th, Mars, marital planet, public relations planet, going into its retrograde movement. Now that's very, very important, and there's going to be a lot of focus for you over the next few weeks in this area of business partnerships, personal relationships, and in some cases too, it may have to do, especially because of the square to all of these planets in your domestic area, some changes afoot there or some dissatisfaction you're feeling. In any case, the retrograde planets, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, not including these nodes, moving in a sort of a backward motion, an apparent backward motion, which is a retrospective view of things, a rethink of things. And in particular, that rethink will really start to take off there on the 17th. You see that new moon taking place in your 12th house. 12th house is a very spiritual house. So the changes that you want to affect in your relationships, in your work, in your domestic sphere, in your finances, all hinge on this spiritual new moon that is really going to cause you to turn over a new leaf this month. That's on the 17th. But it doesn't only happen on the 17th, it makes its way throughout the rest of your horoscope, Libra. There it is in the 2nd house, adding some, I guess, a little bit of tension over your finances, that red square aspect as it moves through its debilitation point. Be careful of your finances around 20th to the 22nd. More opportunity, more scope for negotiation, if that's what you're looking for in your business, if you're wanting a leg up in your work. There we have it, and that's also shown by the transit of the sun on the 23rd into your sun sign, and that lovely aspect from the moon to Mars, which hitherto hasn't seemed to been giving you some great news. But you know, the retrograde planets sometimes work to give you the insights you're looking to really get on top of those obstructions or problems. Looking back can give you an understanding of what it was you did wrong in the past. And that is exactly what happens with these transits. 24th, I've missed a transit there of, well, I said Mercury opposite Neptune. It's actually opposite Mars here. Mercury opposite Mars. In the relationship sector, disputes, arguments, differences of opinion, 24, 25. There we start to see it's moving away, so probably not so bad towards the end of the month. 27th, we see also that's that transit into the second house of finance. So money is on your mind towards the last couple of days of the month. And as you notice there, Libra, there's an opposition aspect to Uranus. So you'll find that your decisions may be abrupt. Something or someone may throw a spanner in the works. You have to be careful that you're not reactive. You have to be proactive in the way you handle your finances this month, especially because just getting back to this retrograde Mars in the 7th house, if we look at that as an influence that relates to your business partnerships, it shows that there may be a backing off in any of your partnerships by the person you're doing business with. This may cause you to act abruptly, to make decisions without proper consent or consultation, and that can cause problems for you. Just as we began the month with that moon transiting your 6th house of health, again, you have to be a little bit careful. No wonder, because all of these tense aspects can play out in your physical vitality and your health. So I'll be saying take a deep breath, relax, go to my website, astrology.com.au. You can find out more about what's happening here, a bit more colour. The daily, weekly, monthly, yearly horoscopes can give you a contextual framework to put what I've said today into a better perspective. Subscribe here. If you've got any need to talk to me, please drop me a line. I'll respond. And I do look forward to your company next month. Take care now. Bye-bye.